Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Alex, and this is Budget Me Alex. I am a 30-year-old all-cash budgeter. I am on a journey to be completely debt-free, as well as I do have some pretty big savings goals. So if you're interested in this kind of content, just go ahead and continue watching. So today, guys, I'm kind of going to speed through this a little bit. We are stuffing $801, and I'm just going to give it a quick count. And then when I tell you guys it has been a week, oh my goodness, I'm gonna go over that right now. So okay, we have 300, 350, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, 520, 40, 60, 80, 600, whoops, 620, 640, 650, 60, 70, 80, 90, 700, 710, 20, 30, 740, 745, 50, 755, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 790, 791. Sorry, these are all sticking together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 8, 9, 800, 801. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of a mess this morning, and my fingers are all kind of tinted black because I just wiped off all my savings challenges. And we're gonna ignore my nails because I'm currently trying to repair them a little bit. But let me go into my unstuffing. I do have some cash left over, so I'm very excited about that. Nothing for gas, $20 in groceries. Eating out has 11. Personal has 6. And miscellaneous has 0. I also forgot to get my change. I have a ton of change in my car, so I'll go get that later, but for now, whatever's in my wallet. And then I did say I'm going to use this for my change. So that is the start of a new batch. And I decided that with all of my change, I'm going to use that for my debt and as well as my rollover money. So I don't really have extra money to put in towards extra debt payments if I have to budget it, because right now I'm really just doing the bare necessities. But what I found would be a lot easier, because we all saw how quickly it built for Hawaii. I'm just going to get all of my rollover money and have that go straight to debt, and then I'm going to debt snowball all of my credit cards. So for today, we have 20, 30, 30, whoops, 35, 36, $37. So I will put that in my savings challenges in a bit, and then we're just gonna go ahead and get into stuffing this. For gas, we are putting $50. I won't be driving as much as I did this week, so hopefully this gets me through the week because I had to put gas twice last week. Groceries doesn't get anything because I forgot to skip Home Chef, so they actually already charged me, so we're not putting anything in here. Eating out gets 50. Again, you guys, I don't always use the full 50. Sometimes it's like barely anything. Sometimes I'll use more and I'll pull from my other envelopes, but that's only for Sunday nights. I don't eat out on a daily basis. Actually, whenever it's just me, I never eat out. So 20, 40, 50. This is just the one day that my boyfriend finally lets me pay for something. So I don't want to be like cheap with him or anything. And if I need extra, like if we go to a different restaurant that's a little bit more expensive, then I'll just pull from another envelope. It's not a big deal. 25 for personal. Let me get an uglier 20 because I want the ugly bills to be spent. And then $5 in miscellaneous. So you'll notice right now in my bills binder that I had to kind of take some money out of a couple of envelopes. And that is because, you guys, first of all, this week with work was one of the craziest weeks that we have had in a very long time. And I was driving back and forth all day long. I was basically on call. And it was just, everything was kind of going wrong. So I was all over the place, basically working around the clock, trying to get that sorted out. 134 for my car payment, 120, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. It was also prayer and fasting week, and also this week I wasn't really feeling my best. I had a migraine basically every single day around the clock. Right now my car payment has 120, 130, 140, 150, 151, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 161. Now, I did pull a little bit out from here because something else that happened this week. So I had a minor, literally minor leak before we went to Hawaii. So when we went, we did have somebody house it, but I also shut the water off to the washer so that in case it was an active leak, then I wouldn't, then it wouldn't leak while we were gone. But it really only leaked while it was in use because it turned out to be the drain hose that had to be replaced. Car insurance has 38, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. So when I got back from Hawaii, I made an appointment. The first guy came out, he said he didn't see a leak. Well, when he left, I realized it's because he never shut the water back on. So of course you're not gonna see a leak. And so I was kind of annoyed about that. Anyway, they decided to send somebody else on Thursday. And so life insurance gets 50. So I told him, I said, please don't send the original guy that you guys had sent before because clearly he didn't put in the effort to really like do anything. And also he said, test it once I leave. So he didn't even test it while he was here working on it. So that in itself was kind of annoying. So then he leaves, they send somebody else, and this guy was like super confident he fixed it. And he said, okay, I already tested it. You're good to use it. Put whatever you want in there. Run the washer, whatever. 20, 40, 60, 80, 81, 82 for Verizon. And so I said, okay, cool. He leaves and we put in a load and it's working fine. So like, and then we put in another load, you guys. Oh my gosh. I walked out of my room. The upstairs, and I'll insert videos, the upstairs was completely flooded. The carpet was completely soaked, and I immediately shut the water off. I turned off the washer, and I still hear water running, and I'm like, what the heck? I run downstairs, and water is pouring through my light fixture in the kitchen, and the kitchen is now starting to flood. And I was like, oh my goodness, you have got to be kidding me. And I'm in a full-blown panic at this point. Subscriptions has $40. I call my mom and I'm like, dude, water's leaking everywhere. I'm like panicking. I'm trying to figure out who to call right now. Disney gets 10, so it has 20. And after I hang up with her, I call my boyfriend. He's rushing over. I think my mom called my sister and told her that I was panicking, so her and my brother-in-law immediately came over, which I'm like honestly super grateful. Everybody came over like without any hesitation. And so because my mom wasn't even close to the area where I live. And so rent gets $250. So they all get here and I'm making calls. And I used to work in a warranty department for a home builder. So I know exactly how it works. And I know that whoever touched it last is the one responsible to fix it. So I called just in case, just to see if they could help me with any kind of remediation when it comes to any type of damage that was caused. Of course, they said, no, we can't do it. You'd have to call the company that was responsible for it. Rent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 500. So then I said, okay. I reached out to the company. They're like, oh, sorry, we can't send anybody today. And we'll need pictures and videos of everything. We have to get back to the company that originally did the repair, and then we'll get back to you in like 1 to 2 business days. I said, oh my gosh, what the heck? My carpet is soaked. Water is dripping through my ceiling, through the light fixtures. Like, that's so dangerous. And I was kind of just, I was so upset at that point. Electric has $15. And so I said, okay, whatever. If I can't rush anyone, I can't rush anyone. Like, what am I going to do at this point? So then I reached out specifically to the person that sent out the technician. Gas has $10, and I said, I don't know what you guys did, but whatever it was, he obviously didn't do a good job. I said the original leak wasn't even this big, and now my entire upstairs is flooded, and now my downstairs water is pouring through, and I can't even begin to think of the damage that caused between the 2 floors, like of what I couldn't see. Water has $10, and so he didn't call me back even to like the next day. Well, the next day I get a document from the extended warranty department because I purchased my washer and dryer through Home Depot, and internet has 15. And so they're like, well, we determined that the washer, like by the pictures, we determined it wasn't the technician's fault and it was a washer issue. The repair is unfeasible, and we are just going to give you your money back plus the tax that you paid for the washer, and basically we're going to call it a day. You're responsible for the repairs or replacement of the washer if you want, but we're not going to do anything other than give you your money back. So I said, okay, whatever. So then the company that sent the technician finally calls me back. Sorry guys, this is a long story, but this is literally what's been happening, so it's been wild. Calls me back. He said, hey, can I just come over and take some pictures? I said, dude, do what you gotta do, but like at this point, I'm kind of just, I don't even know what to do at this point, honestly. Medical, 20, 40, 50, 60. Oh, also yesterday, since yesterday was Friday, this happened on Thursday, I called our carpet guy that comes and cleans our carpet every so often, and I said, please, I just need you to come over here and vacuum whatever water that you can to keep this damage from spreading. So he's like, don't worry, I'll be there first thing in the morning. Thank God he got here so fast, and he vacuumed and washed all that he could, and he said, leave the fan on running all day, all night, till tomorrow, and you're probably gonna have to call me back again, so I'll leave you an invoice for the 2 times and just send this over to the insurance, have them pay you for it, whatever. So I said, okay, cool. So I've been leaving the fan running on the carpet for like 2 days now. It's still wet, really soaked when you step on it. Dental has 20, and so we're just kind of rolling with it at this point. So supposedly they sent somebody else to see if they can try to fix the clamp. I don't know if it's gonna work at this point. I'm getting my money back for the washer, and then my boyfriend knows somebody who does washer repairs, so he's going to send somebody out, and we'll see if we can get it fixed. If not, I'm gonna get the money to get a new washer. Quicksilver has $20. It wasn't even a hard fix, like, but they did come out 3 times to see if they can do it. So I'm just, it's inconvenient is what it is. And one thing that actually makes me laugh is the fact that Wednesday night, one of our leaders preached a message talking about, you know, what is your perspective on God's grace and the grace that he provides to get you through situations, tests, trials in life. Like, what is your perspective on that? And she was talking about, you know, counting it all joy when we go through circumstances or like testing times or just huge inconveniences that, you know, anything, just count it all joy. Apple has 20. And so I said, before everyone got to my house, I was standing there just watching, literally just watching it rain from the light fixture, and I just started laughing. Like, I literally just started laughing. And I said, all right, God, well, whatever it is that you're doing in this week of prayer and fasting, and capital N is 40, whatever it is that you're trying to show me through this, if it's patience, if it's trust, if it's, you know, to not fear about the little things or even the big things, to know that you've got control of the situation, then you know what? Whatever's going to be done is going to be done. You allowed this situation to happen, so I'm going to trust you that you will carry it to the end, and like you said in your word, you bring everything to completion. So surprisingly enough, as inconvenient as the situation might be, First Savings has $10, and it is a very inconvenient situation. Like, who wants to deal with this, you know? But I have such a peace about it, you guys. Like, I'm not even worried about it. I know it's gonna get taken care of. Whatever damage was caused, whatever machine, I can still do laundry at my parents' house or my sister's house, thank God. Like, I have the ability to still get these things done. Everything is starting to dry, and it doesn't look like too much damage was caused on the exterior. Now, as far as, you know, what's inside, I couldn't really say. Like, I have to get that inspected. I'm probably going to call my home insurance. But this is my first homeowner's emergency. But, you know, I know that it's all going to work out. I'm not worried about it. It's all being taken care of. God's in control of it. And I have such a peace about it. It's almost kind of just making me laugh at this point, honestly. But it's going to be okay. I'm not worried about it. Health has 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 36. So that's the update on what's been happening this week. So I missed a video. I'm sorry. I haven't even been home for the majority of the time, to be honest, because it's been really busy. But yeah, we're working with what we got. We are doing what we can. We are controlling what we can, and what we can't, we are letting God control. So that is that. I just thought it was kind of funny, honestly. $2 for ones, and it just is what it is. Life goes on. Thank God. I know the situation could have been 1,000 times worse, and it wasn't. So I appreciate sorry, this is still a little bit wet. I appreciate that God does give grace to get through situations like these, and that he provides peace and comfort in situations where you literally don't know how it's going to get fixed, because at this point everybody's refusing responsibility. But you know what? It's gonna get handled somehow. So I'm not worried about it. I'll keep you guys updated with whatever progress or lack of that we have in this. But for now, that's that. And we're gonna get through it. Other than that, you guys, thank you so much. If you stick around for my entire story time, I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It'll really support my channel. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye.